This is a video of a restoration I did on an AKAI GX-4000D reel-to-reel deck. This is more for the customer. As you can see, the reel-to-reel now looks like new, no longer has broken pods anymore. And in order to replace this pod, and also had to do this one too because this was bent a little bit, so I ended up taking the guts out of the new pod, at least the shaft and stuff like that, and I took the guts off the old pod to essentially make a new pod because you can't find those exact replacements anymore anywhere. I checked eBay and stuff like that, and people just want a ridiculous amount for used pods and stuff like that. So I ended up essentially using the guts of the old pod and putting them into the new pod to get the correct height and everything like that. And pretty much work like new now, and no damage to this machine anymore. I went ahead and cleaned it up, polished it as you can see, and also went ahead and recapped the board as you requested, and also upgraded the transistor to Fairchild 1845s, so it has a transistor upgrade for lower noise and stuff like that. And I did a full playback and record alignment on this thing too as well. So I'm going to go and show you the guts of the pod and pretty much what I had to do, and then I'll show you the internals of this machine. So here's the guts remaining of both the pods, and what happened was, as you can see, the shaft was just completely sheared off, probably from shipping or whatever, who knows. But either way it goes, what I did was I took the old pod guts and essentially took the new shaft, and I put the new shaft on the old parts and stuff. And the reason for that is because these leads here are just too short to reach the board. Instead of jerry-rigging it with wires and stuff like that, since there was nothing wrong with the guts of the old pod, I just took the guts off the old pod and rebuilt the new pod pretty much. So that's 100% working now. And then another thing I did was I did a transistor upgrade, and I put these Fairchilds 1845s into the machine for lower noise. But I also did that too because the original transistors were corroded, and over time they become noisy and stuff because they went ahead and put a silver coating on the leads, and over time it just works its way into the package and they become noisy and stuff like that. So I just went ahead and replaced them all pretty much. And I'll go ahead and turn the machine around back, and I'll go and show you what was done inside. Here's our internal view of the playback and record boards as you requested. I went ahead and recapped the whole board pretty much, and also upgrade the transistors on this board. So that's all been said and done. And I also went ahead and did a playback and record alignment, and also a biased alignment on the tape that you actually sent over. So that's all been done already. So there you go, you get an internal view of the board pretty much. And you know, it's really not much interesting because the only other board that's in here is the power supply on the side, and just this one big board on these machines. They're pretty simple. I also went ahead and rebuilt the motor as well because it was kind of noisy. So I went ahead and actually re-oiled the bearings, the front and back bearings, and it's pretty silent now. And I changed the belts and all that too while I was at it. This is to demonstrate that both channels are now working correctly, because before the right channel was completely dead. So I went ahead and loaded alignment tape, and you can look at the scope. Unfortunately I can't play back music due to copyrights and stuff, but at least this will go and show you that both channels are now working. And you can see both channels are now working correctly. So I'm going to go and stop that, and also show you that the preamplifier for the record does work too. So I went ahead and hooked up my signal generator to the input, and here you go. And you can see no scratchiness either, and it's pretty smooth. So both channels are now working, and next part of the video I'll just go and demonstrate the machine. This is a quick demonstration of AKAI GX-4000D reel-to-reel. So I'll go and put it into play first. And then we'll go and pause the tape, and I'll show you that it does pause. And then we'll stop. And we'll go into forward. And I'll go and show you the brakes does work, so it does not spill tape. And then we're going to rewind. And same thing in rewind, it does work. We'll go and let it rewind auto, and I'll show you that the auto stop does work as well. And there you go, that completes the demonstration of the AKAI GX-4000D.